Brought to you by Zwift. Explore, train, and compete on the indoor cycling app where fun is fast. Jessica, should we talk about our favorites and underdogs for the race?
Absolutely. I'll let you start with this one as long as you promise not to take all of my favorites.
Well, I would have to go with Primoz Roglic. You know, he just began a season over the weekend in France, and now he's going to Paris-Nice. So Primoz Roglic is going to be the one to watch, and I think he's going to get revenge. And also, it's going to be finally his year, 2022, for the Tour de France. And one of my underdogs, I would have to say, if we're looking at Adam Yates, he would be one to watch because we've seen him in recent races put up a fight, specifically in the UAE Tour with Tadej Pogacar. So Adam Yates should be a strong underdog to watch for the race.
Fair, fair. I'm going to have to go with slightly different choices this time. My man Nairo Quintana, he had some amazing results in the past few years. Second overall in 2019, sixth in 2020. I mean, we all know him as a climber. He is a little rocket. I feel like this is his year. Of course, I always feel it's his year, but this is the year that I can see him taking a big stage win. And for my underdogs, you know what? I'll go with Brandon McNulty. He, as I mentioned, he crashed out last year in stage 5. He actually had a couple of crashes, if I remember correctly. He crashed in the Tour de France as well. I think that was stage 10, I believe. But he was third overall last year. So he has proven that he is a good all-around rider. He can climb. What's he have in the legs this year?
Right. I think it was
He,
stage 10 in the Tour, going up to Tenya, where he just went off the side of the road somewhere. I think it was a stage maybe Colbrelli won a summit, or no, Colbrelli did so well in the summit finish, and we saw the Australian there win up at the top of the summit finish, Ben O'Connor. Another Australian. If we're going to go down our list of favorites, we mentioned Rolich. We're going to talk about the Russian Alexander Vlasov, who's going to be racing in Paris-Nice. Nairo Quintana, you mentioned. Next rider, Max Schachmann. As we said, he's won the last couple of years. There we see as well Vlasov on the screen, and Team Bora now as well. So you got to kind of adjust yourself. He was in Astana there racing the last few years. I've still seen him in those kit, throws me off, along with Max Schachmann. Going through the underdogs, as you say, McNulty, Adam Yates, and one we didn't talk about was the Australian Jack Haig. Funny story for you on Jack Haig. Last year I was interviewing Izagir at Paris-Nice, and I was asking him about Jack Haig, and he said, Jack Haig? And it was just like, and that became kind of the phrase all year, imitating Izagir's Basque accent, saying Jack Haig. And so always Jack Haig with a question mark, Jessica, Jack Haig. And Jack Haig did so well at the Volta a España. So we're really going to see, I think, Bahrain Victorious backing him more and more as we go into this season.